Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet VGC video. I'm your host, Jose Rocks, and today we're going to be getting into some of the new updates that have come out in the midst of Worlds Day 3. So we're still currently in Worlds. I live in the United States, so Worlds for us is gonna pretty much Day 3 was on Saturday last night, and it's still going on currently, but early for Sunday morning Japan. So I just wanted to, make a quick video pointing out some of the news that came out. So first off, there's gonna be a new move. So this is Cerebi.net. If you don't know what Cerebi is, this is a pretty good website for keeping up with like Pokemon news that goes around. It keeps up with literally everything from TCG to VGC and to Masters and the anime, all that. It just keeps track of everything, right? But we want to touch on the VGC part, or the games department. So a new move has been released called looks like Psychic Noise. It's spelled weird though. Psychic Noise, which prevents the target from healing, which is a pretty cool new move. This will block like things like Cresselia's like Lunar Blessing, or I wonder if it blocks like regeneration. Like if you use this move, is it like a field effect that like lasts like 5 turns or something like that, where you can't heal for 5 turns? Then does it block like Among Us for going from regenerator and stuff like abilities as well? That'll be kind of interesting if that's one of those field effect moves that last couple turns, similar to like Wonder Room or like Trick Room and stuff like that. I think that'll be pretty cool. Another Uproar is another move that's similar, that I think it could be similar to. Uproar prevents Pokemon from going to sleep, but it's not actually a field effect, but it's like a Pokemon that continues to like make loud noises and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Like stopping, Lunar Blessing from healing, stopping, Goldango, the recover sets, things like that. Stopping these Pokemon like Articuno and Zapdos going from Roost, I think is really cool. Another new move is called Upper Hand, or Upper Hand Strikes. Oh no, it's just called Upper Hand. So Upper Hand strikes before the opponent's target priorities move. So this is pretty cool. I wonder if this moves before Extreme Speed, because Extreme Speed is like +3 priority, and most of the priority moves are +1 priority. So I wonder like how fast this is, but I'm pretty sure it'll be a lot faster than like Aqua Jet and like things like Sucker Punch and moves of that nature. So it's like it kind of moves before those to hit you. So I think that's pretty cool. It's a new move. Upper Hand sound like it's gonna be like a fighting type move, so I think it's gonna be a fighting type move. So maybe only fighting types get it. But we'll see what it is. Upper Hand could also just mean like you get the drop on your opponent or something like that. So it can be a variety of different types, but just the hand part makes me think it may be a fighting type move. And then we have Raging Bolt. So its typing has been revealed. So I'm gonna actually go down Cerebi's page to show some of the stuff on Twitter that it showed. But Iron Crown and Raging Bolt, both typings got revealed, and they have a new move called Thunderclap. That's on Raging Bolt. And it's a priority thunder move, which is pretty cool. I wonder how much damage it does, if it's kind of like similar like Jet Punch, where it's like it's stronger than those base 40 priority moves, but it has a unique typing, with the thunder being on priority. So I think that's pretty cool. And then Iron Crown has Tycon Cutter, which hits twice in a row. So something like maybe like Twin Beam or like Double Kick or something like that. Hopefully it has a pretty high base power, so like actually hitting twice is meaningful. Like I think 60 base power would be good, like won't be too broken, but it'll be good enough to like give it some viability. I think 70 might be a little bit too much, and anything below 60, I think 50 would be okay, but I still think that's not strong enough. And then they say a new element of terrestrialization has also been revealed, with the 18 types being teased. So I saw a lot of this going around on the internet, and I think that this may be like teasing a 19th type. So let's go ahead and go over to Cerebi's page. This is their Twitter. Well, we're just on their page, so this is their Twitter. This is where they, kind of tweet out stuff if you want to catch it early. And so some cool things is they added some screenshots. These are some Pokemon that are returning. So we're getting back Incineroar, and we're getting Grumpig, Blastoise is coming back, and Torterra. So this is pretty cool, man. Incineroar is gonna be absolutely broken. We already know what that does. It's a very powerful Pokemon. very good support Pokemon. So it looks like we're getting all of the starters. These two are already in the game, Rillaboom and Inteleon. And then we're getting Meganium or Magnium, however you pronounce it, back. And I think this is like the new terrestrialization that they want to point out. So it's like a Rainbow Terra Blast. I wonder what type this is, if this is like a 19 type. This is so cool though, because they're showcasing it on, and this looks like a new background. I'm not familiar with this background as far as fighting. Do y'all have anyone recognize this? Like, this might be like a new arena that we're able to play in. But this is pretty cool. This looks like a Rainbow terrestrialization. Like, we're not sure what type it is yet, but it's pretty cool. So it actually might be, just signature to this game, or it might be a new typing that's being introduced to the game, which I think is really cool. But I guess we'll see what it is when it comes. Like, it looks like Crystal, right? So maybe Crystal might be like a new typing. It's kind of similar to Ice, right? Ice is kind of Crystal, but I don't know. Crystal might have his own thing. But we'll see when it comes. I'm interested to see what that's about. And here's like the little trailer where they're kind of introducing all that stuff and showcasing some of that. So that's pretty much all I want to say. Here it is right here. It's right above them. So I'm not really sure what it is. And here's the typings of the two new ones. So, I kind of predicted this in my previous video when I was I posted a couple days ago when I was talking about some of the new Pokemon that are going to be coming out. And I kind of expected it to be Electric Dragon, right? I figured that it's always going to keep the electric typing, and that it did look like a dragon to me. A couple people in the comments, they stated that it looks like a giraffe, which actually it brought it to my attention, and it does. And the aesthetics on this Pokemon are so cool, but thankfully that it's not a giraffe or a Bronchosaurus, which is like a dinosaur, which would have made me think that this is like a rock type Pokemon, right? But let alone it is a dragon, so it has the electric dragon type, same typing as Zekrom, but it's not a restricted. So now we get to have that unique typing inside of regular play, which is really strong. And then Steel Psychic, we've seen this before. This Metagross has Steel Psychic typing, and Metagross has always been really good in the format. So maybe like a faster, hard-hitting Metagross, because it looks like it's gonna be fast, but it might be a little bit more frail than Metagross. But it's definitely gonna be, hopefully it's gonna be viable. And I kind of predicted this as well. I did say that I thought it might keep the fighting typing, but now that I realize all of the Swords of Justice have a fighting typing, so that being said, then they're most likely going to get rid of that typing and keep their unique typing, right? Like Virizion is the unique is grass, Terrakion is rock, and Cobalion's was steel. So the Virizion got the psychic typing, so that lets me know that they're probably all going to be psychic, and then all the past Paradox Pokemon are going to all be dragon, right? So if Virizion and Suicune was water dragon and grass psychic, and now this is electric dragon and steel psychic, that lets me know that Entei is going to be fire dragon and Terrakion is going to be rock psychic, which is really, they're going to be really cool types. And that's again fire dragon, that's Reshiram's typing, which is going to be pretty unique to have come to the game. So with all of these, we got like Palkia's typing, we got Reshiram's typing, and Zekrom's typing all in one. And now I can't really think of a rock psychic type. I know it's probably one out there, but it's really not that good. But we've had the Steel Psychic with Metagross, so these are pretty cool. I think that is going to be pretty strong, and I'm interested to see how it's going to be affect the metagame when they finally do make them all legal. They probably won't become legal until they release the Entei and the Terrakion, but I'm interested to see the aesthetics on the Entei. I'm pretty sure a Terrakion is just gonna be like a metallic, future looking mech Terrakion, but the Entei is probably gonna look like some type of past dragon, right? And Suicune and not Suicune, Walking Wake and Raging both look really cool to me. So that's kind of what I wanted to get into. If you like any of these Pokemon that I'm showing today, or if you like content like this where I just discuss some of the news, leave a like for me, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, deuces.